Number one, I'm going to acknowledge the elephant or the raccoon in the room. Yes, I have my fun shirt on today. It is laundry day. I have nothing else to put on, so like I said, I forget. It happens. Second of all, we're sitting in a very different area because once again, forgot to charge my camera. That is my own fault, my bad. Number three, very important news today for all of my fellow people who are viewing. I had the most phenomenal interaction my entire life with the Wendy's Instagram. I commented on Wendy's Instagram because I find their content to be hilarious. I got a response from someone on the Wendy team. Now I actually have a neighbor who works on certain design projects when it comes to Wendy's. So I text her and I go, girl, is this like you? Are you like fucking with me right now? And she's like, no, oh my God, it's my coworker. So I have a diva on the Wendy's team that watches me. And can I say I'm very honored, and now I'm one of the few creators that Wendy's on Instagram follows. You could have given me an Oscar and that wouldn't have been shit to the fact that I now have Wendy's following me. So I love you guys, thank you so much. Anyways, let's get into the actual stuff going on. I'm not exactly happy with what we're gonna talk about today, okay? The problem that I'm experiencing right now is the fact that we have another alleged problem / scam on our hands, okay? And it involves a fan of an influencer, and allegedly a $400 scam of clothes. I know. So before we hop into today's video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell button down below so you'll be notified of every single video I post. And real quickly, I do want to talk about something I'm sure you are going to ask about, my glasses, which is actually the sponsor of today's video. Let's talk about Glasses USA. All right, everyone, scooch in. Let's have a conversation about glasses. It is the dreaded experience every single year. I have to go update my prescription. I have to get a new pair of glasses. And this whole process is tedious. It takes forever. It's just a lot of effort. However, with GlassesUSA.com, it makes it 10 times easier for me. Now, if you guys don't know, GlassesUSA.com is known for providing quality eyewear at an affordable price. I have been a customer of theirs for a very long time. Like, you see me wearing their glasses all the time on so much of my content, so they have been a fan favorite of mine. Let me show you real quickly 3 different pairs that I have been in love with. This is the Muse Kenyan pair. Oh my gosh, it's got that tortoiseshell side to it. This is a new favorite. Next is this double tone wire frame one. It's got more gold and black, and it's perfect because I always wear gold jewelry. And then last but certainly not least is the Atato Mexicali style, and I love how thin and like vintage the style is. Don't these look good on me? I know. So like I said, glasses shopping is incredibly tedious, but it doesn't have to be. For example, they have a perfect match quiz where you take the quiz, scan your face, and find results for your perfect match for your glasses. They also have a 45-day at-home trial. So if you're trying to figure out if you like your glasses or not, and maybe they're just not hitting for you, all you have to do is send them back. They also have over 10,000 frames and styles to choose from, so there is something for everyone. And free shipping to the US and Canada. So if you guys are in the market for a new pair of glasses, just go to the link in the description below and shop for glasses up to 50% off. Plus, if you use my code ISA10, you get $10 off of your order. Thank you so much to GlassesUSA.com for making amazing eyewear for me over the years. And now let's get into it. Okay, so quick backstory on this, right? I was scrolling, as one does, and I saw this video pop up that like had a lot of views. And so I'm looking, and this creator is starting to talk about the fact that she has allegedly been scammed, okay, out of $400, a lot of money, okay? So naturally I'm like, oh, this is up my alley. We're gonna talk about it. So let's actually react to the original video that the creator made. This original video is from a creator by the name of Taylor Smith. And the caption says, like, what would you do? Hashtag influencer, hashtag help, hashtag haul. So let's react.
Okay, so I'm coming on here before I crash out, but we're gonna have a little vent session real quick because I honestly don't know what to do and I need help. Okay, so, short story short, I'll try to make this as quick as I can. So let's just say there is a influencer that I follow on social media. Okay. Said influencer is, you know, very into fashion, absolutely love her style, have always followed her, love her recommendations, have gotten so many clothing pieces, ideas, outfit inspiration from her, has a great following. Like, if I could literally copy and paste her closet into my closet, I would. We are the same size, like everything. So said influencer, I'm not going to say any names or anything.
One thing I want to actually put out there, especially for those of you who are like new to my channel, or just kind of like when you see this and you're experiencing maybe a scam or a problem, it's okay to name drop. Like, it's all right to say, hey, look, this is what I experienced. It depending on, I mean, I will say depending on the severity of some things, because I know there are some times where I don't like to name drop some stuff, but I'll talk about the situation to bring awareness. But if it is like bad enough, like for example, if a hairstylist fries your hair, ruins your shit, right? A restaurant where they blatantly ignore your allergens reactions and you go into, like, you have to go in the ER because of an allergic reaction, right? These are things that you can name drop, because then it becomes more of like a safety or health issue where like people are wasting a lot of money. So I don't think it's necessarily wrong to name drop on this. So if you're someone who's like, yeah, hey, I had something like really bad happen, I want to talk about it, that's also a very valid thing.
Does frequent closet sales on her Instagram. There's like one of those groups like in the bio, and you can click on it and she can like post stuff or like rent things and throw stuff in there all the time. I've always wanted to buy it, but I'm like, it's hard buying clothes. Like, I'm very picky with clothes. Things fit me really differently. Like, I really have to try stuff on. Shopping is not the easiest thing for me, whatever. So flash forward back to March, February. She posted, hey guys, have 3 bags of clothing for sale, large bags, name brand clothing, yada, 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 the whole 9 yards. Now, when you look at her social media and everything, you think like, oh my God, like, I'm about to get some fire pieces. Like, this is amazing.
So the first red flag that I want to point out with this video right here is I am not the biggest fan of mystery bags, just in general when it comes to clothing pieces with expensive price tags like that, unless like it's highly curated and like there's a lot of positive reviews on that. I think with something like this, like if you have gold mine pieces and they're so good, then mama, get on Depop, you know what I mean? Or show what it is beforehand, because if it's really worth it, like I'm gonna tell you right now, I would 100%, if I knew another like creator, a friend of mine or something, and they were like, hey, I have like a bunch of pieces, I do not need them anymore, or, you know, this is really my vibe, but hey, we're the same size, I would 100% spend $400 if I was able to buy something secondhand and I genuinely liked it. So I don't necessarily even think the price tag is the problem if it's actually valued at that, and also it's just quality stuff. I already am not a fan of the fact that like the individual influencer did not like get on Depop or like do some more due diligence here, because to me that's like setting yourself up for failure to get criticism and to have shit happen to you. Like, I wouldn't be surprised at all if you did something like that and then you got aired out because it wasn't good. And also, regardless, even if someone just didn't like it, even if the pieces weren't like bad quality, it's still pretty much setting you up for like someone having an opinion of, oh, I don't like it, this isn't worth it, and causing controversy online. So I just don't find that to be smart. Don't do that, is what I'm saying.
So she does these bags, $200 for a bag of clothes. And I've always wanted to do one, but I was like, $200 is kind of a lot for not knowing like what you're gonna get, or, you know, if anything's gonna fit you, but whatever. When she sent this back in February, I was feeling spontaneous. So I sent her a text and said, hey, I'll take a bag. Like, the odds of me like getting it, because they do go so quickly, I was like, I'm not even gonna get it, but let me text her and see. Long story short, we get to chatting and I was like, hey, like, would you give me a deal if I got 2? And she was like, yeah, I'll cover shipping for you if you want to do 2. So I was, you know what, F it. Like, I'll just get 2. Like, this is fun, whatever. I was looking for some fun, whatever. So I text her, you know, we get the deal done. She was like, are you looking for anything kind of like specific? And I was like, just starting to build like my summer wardrobe, looking for like dresses, like summery tops. You know, I was like, I have a couple trips coming up in the summer, like summery vacation. So any kind of pieces or anything for that. She said, okay, great, whatever.
I'm like struggling with this topic right now because like you don't even know what you're getting. You don't know how many pieces you're getting. And this could literally be anything. If you're trying to build a capsule wardrobe or a really strong wardrobe, I'm trying to do that actually. I am slowly buying stuff because there is a high chance that something doesn't fit me. Like, for example, I did spend money at a well-known activewear brand and I dropped $132 and I was like, this shit looks awful on me. And I sent that back quickly. But thank goodness I didn't drop 400, 500 or more. I started off with 2 pieces, and it's better to just go slow, and I get it because like I'm an impulsive person. I want to like get everything done, especially if you struggle with finding pieces that fit and you love. I'm the same way. I'm a short person. Some things don't fit my waist or my butt, like all that. Don't do this, okay? Unless you're totally fine with that $400 going straight down, flushed away style, don't do this. Again, this doesn't excuse the fact if a content creator is explicitly taking advantage of someone's naiveness, if that is the case. If you want the best case scenario, carefully curate shit. If you're gonna go buy secondhand, thrift stores, mama, Depop. You can quickly re-pop it, you know, like that's what I've been doing and I've had so much success.
Fast forward, this was like on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. She was like, I can ship it either Thursday or Friday or Wednesday or Thursday, whatever. It was like 2 days later. She was like, I'll ship it by the end of the week, whenever I can get to USPS after work. And I was like, okay, great. Like, whenever you do ship it, can you just send me the tracking? Because like I Venmoed this girl $400. Like, I at least just wanted the tracking number. So this is where it kind of gets a little...
Also, this is really random, but this is another reason why I liked seeing sites and whatnot that exist when it comes to stuff like this. If you're shipping items, if it's Facebook Marketplace, it's different. You're meeting them. But this is why I think people, if you're gonna sell shit like this, Depop it, eBay, something, because then there's actual physical tracking. There's more of a paper trail to protect yourself and the person that's buying it, vice versa. Please don't be Venmoing strangers money. Oh my God.
So I wait. I'm patient. It's like kind of end of day Friday. I sent her a text and I was like, hey, did you get to ship the items at all? Whatever. Just wanted to know if you have the tracking or if you got to ship it. I didn't hear back from her until like Sunday night. And she was like, hey, I had a really busy week. I didn't get to ship it. But I'm going to do it first thing Monday morning, whatever. So let's just say this kind of back and forth, hey, did you ship it yet? Texting kind of went back and forth for almost 3 weeks. And I felt like an absolute idiot.
Okay, yeah, no, that's not excusable after certain. I mean, I get it if crazy shit happens, but like, you gotta be dead ass right now. 3 weeks? Your pet frog has to die or something in order for me to give a lot of wiggle room on that. Like, come on now.
Texting this girl like almost every other day saying, hey, did you ship it yet? Can I have the tracking number? But like I get it. Like, I don't want to bother you. Like, I know you have a life, you have a job, and this is annoying. Like, I Venmo'd you, like, whatever, deal done, whatever. But like, to send someone like $400 and like not have a tracking number, like it just kind of felt like I was like throwing money out the window. Like, I don't know. Like, and $400 is a lot of money. It's a lot of money. So back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now this is like February, like 12th. It is now, what's today? March 16th, and I just got the package. So over a month. So when she said 2 large trash bags of clothes and $400 worth of clothes, I kind of expected the box to be a little bit bigger than this. I don't know. Let me get in to show you what I got. Keep in mind, this is supposed to be $400 worth of clothing. I'm just going to kind of go rapid fire through this. The first thing is a legit bridesmaid's dress. Which is a size 6 and I'm like a 0. A pair of like really worn jean shorts. This Urban Outfitters skirt.
Now, if someone wants to look like a traffic cone, I think they're gonna go get onto HalloweenCostumes.org. You know what I mean? They're not gonna. You don't want to wear this. I don't think a lot of people want to wear this. What's going on here? And I know it comes down to personal taste. However, you don't see a lot of traffic cone orange on the market. Okay.
This Francesca's vest.
Brand new for Francesca's vest. I mean, get down to Francesca's, but at the same time, like, this is also not summer-esque. If you're asking and saying, hey, what are you looking for, something specific? And she goes, yeah, summer, you gotta be able to say, hey girl, I actually don't have stuff for that at all. Let me Venmo you back. How do you look at these pieces and genuinely think that this is going to make somebody happy? You know what I mean? Like, and go, oh yeah, this is good.
This is a brand that's sold in Marshalls and like TJ Maxx, and it's a sweater that says whatever.
Now, you've got to be kidding me. You have to know way better than that. What? I do not feel like this is $400 worth so far at all. I could have probably found a better haul doing deep. I have. Oh my God, y'all. I have spent less money and I have found cooler pieces for my future Italy trip that I have not yet booked on Expedia.com, okay? I have found better getting creative. Oh my God, please let this be a lesson. Don't do this shit. Unless you see the tag, the listing, the sizing, don't spend your money, because some people think that you're not going to say anything and just will send you straight tomfoolery.
This dress.
Jail right now. You sick and nasty fuck. Why would you ever say, why? If I wanted to look like someone going to Sunday service in the Midwest who brought a mean pasta salad with raisins in it, that's what I would wear. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just a hot take. One thing I'm gonna say is there has to be a level of critical thinking exercise when you are doing stuff like this. And what I'm talking to is about the influencer that sent the package, okay? If you are a fashion creator and like you know the trends and ins and out, and I have friends of mine who are like pretty well involved in the fashion world, and they're like, they know at least what's trending when it comes to at least Amazon, TikTok, you get the vibe. You have a good ass idea of what people are going to enjoy and not enjoy. I know that, and I'm not even heavily involved in this. I'm not even that chronically online unless I'm for like work or I don't know, I'm watching like streamers or something. That's common sense, I fear. This gives the vibe of like, I don't want to donate this stuff, so I guess I'll just send my shit to somebody who is gonna trust me enough to spend $400. I'm mad I saw that. And by the way, no hate if you actually like the dress. I'm just saying this is very obviously not what was asked for.
Okay. This top.
No, so sorry. Maybe this is a hot take, but I would get down the top. Okay, I know. By the way, I just realized how crazy I sound giving fashion advice where I am wearing a raccoon BBT that I spent $15 on. Okay, I know that kind of sounds a little crazy and wacko, but please trust me. Today is not my fashion day. Okay.
This belt. This little satin Zara top. This top.
What the fuck is this? Pink Connect 4? Are we? Screw the orange pants. That would have pissed me off. That would have ruined my fucking day and I would have had to take a walk outside. We are playing games, obviously. We are goofing. Oh my God. Like I would have rather lit $400 on fire. You know, actually, no, let's really talk about this. You know how much money you could have spent at Dave & Buster's and had a grand old time? Imagine spending $400 at Dave & Buster's. You would have been able to get all the prizes, probably. You could go to a nice dinner. You could have dropped money at Zara. You could have dropped money at so many other places. Genuinely, I do feel bad for this creator because like that does suck because she really did trust that. And valid. I've trusted some things and I realized that I was wrong and that's okay. But this creator that sent her the box, that sold her the box, is just playing in your face. I'm so sorry.
This pair of pants that are like kind of like all ripped at the bottom. Okay. A velvet.
That's giving Austin Powers right there, which by the way, I would want that for like a Halloween costume, but this is giving groovy, baby. That is giving slutty Austin Powers. Oh my, I'm so sorry. Your $400 misfortune is like my entertainment right now, babe, but like, that's so fucked up to do.
Leather.
None of this is screaming summer, FYI. Not one of these is screaming summer. This is so disappointing.
Leggings, like velvet top.
What a fucking thneed? What is that supposed to be? Sorry, Lorax drop, if anyone knows what that is. What the hell is that?
J. Crew. Like, I don't know, it's completely see-through. Top, that's broken. I don't even know how you would close it. It also has like just stains.
Just stains and oh my, that's just disrespectful as hell. To be sending someone just stained shit like that. It's one thing if you were like, hey, I can't get this stain out, but I have this item listed for a very good price. If you want it, or if you know how to get it out, valid. I bought some pieces off at Depop before and they had an oil stain and I knew exactly how to get it out because my mommy taught me very well. It's the lack of disclosures because if you're gonna pay $400, you should get some pretty decent quality clothing. You may have spent $400, but I think this is genuinely, this does not feel like there was effort behind it.
This hat, this bikini, that's literally
ew, what the fuck is that?
yellow, and cut.
Who even made that?
A pair of sneakers that are stained, and I could probably pull the bottoms off. And these heels.
Is that a balloon animal 8 for the end of the heel? Is that what I'm witnessing with my 2 functioning eyeballs? Jail, absolutely jail. So, okay, that is it for the video, and it blew up, okay? The video racked up almost 9 million views, okay? That is just jaw-droppingly awful. So the comments are 100% speculating on who it is, right? There was a top comment that said, girl caught the influencer, which I'm going to be honest with you, I agree. Air that shit out at that point. Wow. Someone said she cleaned out her 2014 to 2016 wardrobe and sold it to you for $400. Now, as someone who was 14 years old and 16 years old in 2014, 2016, I'd like to let you know my wardrobe was not that bad. It was bad, but it wasn't that bad. Okay, let me get that out of the way. Someone says report fraud seriously, which I'm gonna be so honest with you. I think this is definitely one time where you need to reach out. Now, let's look at the other videos that were made about the situation to continue it on.
Please don't mind my appearance, but I didn't really expect the video to go viral, and I am not gonna leave you guys hanging, so I'm gonna give you what you want. I'm just gonna insert the screenshots of the text between me and said influencer. I basically sent her a text and just expressed how upset I was with what I received from her. And I'll just show you guys how the conversation has flowed. So I basically sent her a text saying I was really upset with what I received. I don't really think it was worth the $400, especially after waiting like a month. She comes back and says this: yeah, I understand, and I'm really sorry you're feeling upset about it. That definitely was my intention at all. Just to explain a little bit from my side.
So they are texting. Wait a minute. I feel like that's a little personal. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I wouldn't do that, but who knows?
The reason everything was sold together in a big box for that price is because it was a large pile of items at a heavily discounted rate. If the pieces were brand new or in perfect condition, I would have sold everything individually for much more.
For much more? Are you okay? There was nothing in there that was worth more than probably $40 to $50 a piece. That swimsuit alone, which is funny enough, that's used as an example right here, is, for example, the Maji, I believe, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, I'm so sorry. Swimsuit alone originally retailed for over $150. That butt ugly thing was $140. See, you know, it's not my fault you make bad financial decisions and buy ugly things for funsies for $150. I certainly wouldn't do that. I'm kidding. I have done that before. I want to say, some people when they sell stuff on Depop or any place in general need to realize that just because it was valued that and you spent money on that doesn't mean that the market now is going to purchase that. For example, actually my couch, it is $3,000 technically. You know what I got this for? $800, okay? Because no one in my small town was going to spend $3,000 to buy this off of somebody else. I saw 800, I swooped in, right? There are some people where they'll buy some very questionable looking pieces from like, I don't know, Lululemon. They don't really look that good anymore. They're not on trend. Even if you spent $80 on leggings, but they're an awful color or it's not trending, more than likely it's going to be harder for you to sell. Therefore, you're going to have to sell it at a lower price. So I think this individual is just delusional because we'll ask the audience, did any of y'all think that swimsuit was worth it? So I'll continue the message. It says, when things are included in a bundle like that, it usually means that items have been worn and are being sold as used pieces rather than brand new items, which is interesting because if you didn't properly disclose that before, I do find that to be odd. If you didn't explicitly state that, hey, some of these things are going to come with stains, are you okay with that? Like, it is good to be overly cautious with your audience or just anyone in general, right? It's good to give extra disclaimers because your audience is going to appreciate you more for that. It's better to be overly careful than not. And I just hate the fact that like, this is how it was handled. The text continues. It says, that's kind of why they're able to be offered at such a discounted price compared to what they originally cost. If you can send photos of these, I think, specific stains or damage when you have the chance, I'm happy to look at them. I definitely want to see what you're referring to. I just can't fathom how she looked at this and thought this was a good idea to send to anybody. You read the rest of this text. It says, trust me, I'm a Poshmark and Depop girl. I sell my clothes all the time and shop on there. It was definitely falsely advertised and none of these items are a value of any stuff sent because it's so dated, which honestly, proud of you for vocalizing that. Good on you for being brave to advocate for yourself. That's the value of it, maybe retail brand nearly 10 years ago, but I don't think anyone would assume that's what that means when you're buying something used from a fashion influencer, which I agree. I'm really careful with how I spend my money and it literally feels like I was scammed. It was also advertised as 2 huge bags and there was just no way the bridesmaid's dress alone takes up half the box. I'm just so upset and genuinely at a loss of words. I don't want to keep going back and forth with you, but this really is worth maybe $75 at max. I mean, I don't know, I'll be generous and say $150 if that, depending on the quality of pieces, but I'd be pissed off too.
But after playing Chase, not even phone tag, Chase, just trying to get a tracking number, which I never got. I never got the tracking number. So to wait over a month for this box and then to open this, and then the text under that says, the striped pants were purchased with a frayed bottom. Yeah, I don't think they're frayed. They look like, you know,
Venmo the money back, genuinely, because this is not worth it in my opinion. I'm sorry, but if someone's reporting, and even if let's play benefit of the doubt here. Let's say you genuinely miss some of these stains. You're like, oh my God, like I feel so bad. I feel like there needs to be more effort of being more apologetic because this just does not, give the vibe that this is quality. So the rest of the text that she said is, the bathing suit bottoms are completely yellow. The crotch top is broken and there's like makeup and orange stains all over it. The striped pants are all ripped at the bottom. The pink button down looks like it's been washed and dried 20 times, but it's not as so much just the damaged pieces, it's also the fact that everything is outdated and it's nothing I would even remotely wear, which I will say that definitely could be up for debate depending on everyone's individual style. However, I do agree, because if someone's known for being a fashion creator and someone who does more on-trend stuff and this is what you get, I would be disappointed as well. It says, when we talked, I asked you about summer clothes and dresses and athletic clothes, etc. There's not a single dress in here, skirt or nothing. Well, okay, there was that one dress that was like a bridesmaid's dress, but I understand that still, regardless, this is not valued enough for me to consider it to fit the theme, considering if the creator said, hey, is this what you're looking for? Oh, I have that, let me send it over, and it was falsely advertised. There's not one single athletic piece based off your Instagram and your social media. I literally want to copy and paste your wardrobe into my own closet and your style icon, but this, my girl, is just not it. I can send you some pictures later when I get some time to go through everything. I'll even send you a video. And then the creator says, could you send me pictures? So I'm gonna be honest, if I saw more quickness to solve a problem, because again, one thing about me as a creator on here talking about this stuff is I'm always for redemption arcs, fixing problems, etc. Not everyone is going to be perfect, and some people may make bad decisions, whether they knowingly or unknowingly do it, but I always am going to be like, hey, if you fix it, that is good. Not going to say the behavior was correct, but it is good that you fix it. When there's such a hardcore like rip on not actually handling the situation or being, that is incredibly frustrating to me, and yeah, it gives the vibe of a scam. Finish up the rest of the video. The creator continued to make another update, and I won't actually react to it because it's just long, you know. I'm getting to the point with y'all, okay? She pretty much said that she doesn't want people calling out creators that have nothing to do with the situation, which one thing I will say that I really need people to be more considerate of when we're making call outs like this is you have to understand that if you're making call outs, there are people who are going to speculate, and other people are going to get caught in the crosshairs and aimed at for something that they had no involvement in, and that just causes unnecessary anxiety. So all I'm gonna say is say it. Like, say the name of the person, call their asses out. Otherwise you could have a bunch of people with targets on their back for literally no reason. I'm all for advocating for scams, but you gotta commit sometimes, like, because other people are going to get negatively impacted by your decision. That's one comment I will make on that. But apparently she was actually fully refunded, and the creator did message her back and say, look, you can either send the stuff back to me or keep it, whatever you want, which I'm glad that she was actually officially refunded. And also, another additional bonus with this is there were other creators who actually reached out to her and were like, hey, that was like a little bullshit. Can I actually send you some stuff like for free just because I can? Which I actually love. I find that to be incredibly sweet. But let's kind of wrap this up with, if you have experienced this, and this is also good for like if you've experienced like a scam on Depop, right? If you experience like some kind of bullshit, this is a great general conversation for anyone who has had this happen, because I've had this happen before. If you are like shopping, make sure to document everything thoroughly. Like I, even before I sent back some of my stuff to that one activewear brand, I like took photos and videos of absolutely everything, because I wanted to show before I put the packages in and shipped it off that the quality, like I didn't do anything to it. So that way I had evidence to go to like my credit card company or anything to show and advocate for myself. And then yeah, if someone wants to f around and find out, then I got the videos for y'all to see. But additionally, there's paper trails. So that's why things like Venmo to me are not exactly like my favorite. Like if I'm going to, cause there's in the River Market area in Kansas City, I love to go down there on Sundays because they have thrifting. I can see the pieces, right? That's different. And if you can give cash, right? Saving money on transactions for thrifters, that's awesome. This I wouldn't recommend people doing. Now, am I calling her a dumbass for doing this? No, please. We have all made mistakes or had trust in people. And especially with creators, I understand you have that innate trust with them if you watch them for a long time and truly appreciate their content. That's important. But I just wouldn't personally recommend anyone doing this. And if you're going to do it through a system like Depop, Poshmark, eBay, to where you have more protections and you can have more documentation so you can protect yourself. There's people that work their asses off to spend that kind of money. And I get it. $400 is not light. $200 is not light. It's a lot of money. And so if you are getting completely taken advantage of, you have every right to call that out, okay? And if you're gonna bring it on social media, all I'm gonna say is directly mention the name, because other people are gonna get in some shit over that, and they definitely don't need to be. But also, if you are someone who wants to sell stuff, like there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, look, I got something, and you know, like there is a stain on here, I don't know how to get it out. But like, I love the if, hey, here's a really cheap. If you wanna buy, go for it. You know, if you're properly disclosing things, I am the type of person that has bought things that had a couple snags in them, or a stain or whatnot, because I just knew how to fix it. Proper disclosures are important. I'm interested in where did she buy the clothes? Were they sent to her? How were they sourced? And also, like, I just cannot fathom, as someone who would be involved in the fashion stuff, and I'm trying to get in myself in there more, how would you look at those pieces and go, yeah, that's quality that I would send to a follower and a fan or anyone in that capacity? That just sounds very like silly. So moral of the story, advocate for yourself, babe. There's nothing wrong with you advocating for yourself. So that was it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. What do you guys think? Okay. okay? I know this is a big old hot topic right now, and I know there's a lot of mixed emotions, so I was trying to handle it in like the best of my ability, but I'm gonna be honest with you, if I received that for $400, my cheap ass would have been incredibly upset at the quality of whatever the hell was sent. I'm sorry, I'm stuck on the figure 8 heels. I'm stuck on the figure 8 heels. No thanks. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the sponsor link in the description below and pin comment. And I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe. I love you all. Mwah. Bye.